Hello, Jillians! Our lesson for today it's all about applying contrast. In some artworks, it's easy to spot what is being highlighted because of the arrangement of lines, colors, shapes, and textures. This is because of contrast. What is contrast? Contrast, difference in elements of art such as lines, shapes, sizes, colors, values, and textures that help distinguish one object from another. Contrast means difference. In art, it tells us the difference between two or more elements. Contrast can be portrayed through different ways. Here are some of the ways. Number 1. Colors. It's easy to see contrast when two different colors are used. Generally, two colors that are directly or almost directly each another in the color wheel are contrasting colors. This is an example of color wheel. We have yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, and green. For example, the opposite of red in the color wheel is green. Putting them side by side shows the striking difference between their colors. This makes them contrasting colors. In the color wheel, we have the primary color, the yellow, blue, and red. Green, orange, and purple are the complementary colors. But that is not always the case. As long as two different colors appear to be clashing, they can be considered as contrasting colors. The given example include the basic colors, red, blue, and yellow. The contrasting colors used for each the colors opposite them in the color wheel. We have an example of two pictures here. They are contrasting colors. The next one is value. You have learned that value is the lightness and darkness of tones and colors. Although value can involve color, it focuses more on the light and dark features of an object. Contrasting values shows two values that are different, which is usually light and dark or black and white. Contrast is not always between two colors or values only. Differences in several shades can also show contrast, like in the example. You can see that the value from the left is the lightest and the rectangle gets darker as you move your eyes to the right. This is an example. The first is the light, and if you move your eyes to the right, it consists the darker. The next one is size and shape. Contrast in shape and size can be easily identified. Difference in size directs the eyes to the object being emphasized. The difference in shape, regardless of size, directs the eyes to the shape that stands out. For example, this circle, we have same shape but different sizes. And the other is we have a circle but we have one different shape that is square. The last one is texture. Placing is visually textured object against background or vice versa shows contrast in texture. Contrast in texture can still be seen if the textured object is placed against or beside another texture. For example, we have the stone and the floor. They are different texture. Remember that high contrast shows high difference in the elements present in an artwork and low contrast shows low difference. Black and white placed together is an example of high contrast. Dark blue placed beside a lighter blue still shows contrast, but the difference is not that evident. That makes it low contrast. This is an example of applying contrast. This is an artwork. That's all for today, Jillians. Thank you and God bless you.